Growing up, I had no real influence on my faith. Coming from a background where my parents' family had deep roots in differing religions, Buddhism and Catholicism, they never wanted us to be divided on this topic. My cousins went to the temple or church, but we would only join them during big events. We spent our Sundays elsewhere, without any sense of faith. I leaned towards the hard sciences for answers to the world. When I entered college, I was exposed to more and more Christians. After spending a few semesters studying computer science and partying, I started to question my purpose. Was there even one to begin with? Seeking answers, I stumbled on a few fellowships that were very friendly and open to those who had little background in Christianity. I became very involved, joining the many praise and fellowship events that they held weekly. I grew close to the brothers there and thought I was able to confide in them about anything. After being there for over a year or two, I began to see many flaws with my growth. Although seeking answers, I still hadn't learned anything regarding the Bible in an in-depth way. Even though they did host Bible studies every Friday, it was on how we should present ourselves as Christians, or the importance of fellowship and building a community. What hit me hard was when a friend asked me about the Gospels, and I couldn't even recite who the authors were. After spending time with many of the older members and leaders, I began to see a lot of the occurring corruption. I didn't understand the hypocrisy as they preached about building a community, but were gossiping behind people's backs. I knew that this wasn't a place where I could stay much longer. After leaving the fellowship, I went to church after church to find a place where I could learn more about the Bible, but eventually paused all religious activities for the next few years. Upon graduating and working for a few years, one of my friends invited me to a Bible study as I confessed to her that I had previously wanted to learn more about the Bible. This was the first time that the Bible began to make sense. Previously, all I ever heard were sermons based on a few verses. They were interpreted in a way where the speaker provided no context or further explanation besides what they felt about the verse. Shincheonji's teaching was different. It connected the Old Testament to the New Testament. It answered a lot of the basic questions I had about Christianity, like, whose prayer does God answer? Or, how can the world be created in 6,000 years if we have artifacts dating back further? In Shincheonji, my faith in God's existence has grown day by day. Here, there is an emphasis on studying the Bible. All of the teachings are explained with the Word. There is no sense that the sermons are based on a loose interpretation, but the topics involve many examples from both the Old and New Testament. Any questions are encouraged to be asked, and any doubts are answered using the scripture. Shincheonji is truly a joyful place to be at. There are many laughs, smiles, and memorable moments over the time I have been here. For those who are seeking a place to understand who they are according to the Bible, there is no other place but here. No other place would teach you the Bible in such a logical manner where you would constantly question yourself, why haven't I heard this before? This is the place where it helped me to understand the hope in being reunited with God. This is the place where it helped me answer the question, what's God's purpose for me? From the bottom of my heart, please disregard any slander you may have preemptively heard about us. I hope that you can open up your hearts to hearing more about Shincheonji from its members to truly have an understanding of why our faith in God is so strong.